We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Don Sutton gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Matt Beatty has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 45.
At the plate, Monty Irvin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for San Francisco, the left fielder, number
ready
20.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Ball two as the breaking ball misses inside. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Popped him up. Piazza moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 22, Will Clark.
Next to bat for the Giants, Will Clark. First pitch on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Mays. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Willie McCovey would be next. The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So in now for San Francisco, Willie McCovey. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
One ball and one strike to their DH here tonight. Mays is off of first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Juan Marichal, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better, and if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Robinson.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Pee Wee Reese, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag. The 1-1 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-1. This is line to left. Irvin has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting third, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mike Piazza. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Fouled away. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hence is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Russell Martin.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Russell Martin. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Marichal comes set. Here's the delivery. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. One and 2. Here it is. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3 and 2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Matt Williams.
Matt Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Williams is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, number 8, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. First and second here with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in, Buster Posey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1.
That's
2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Oh, Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Monty Irvin, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Will Clark. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. First offering on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-2 the count to Clark. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Pops this one up. Muncy waits on it. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors. And 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Giants lead it 3-1. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. 1-1. Count is 1-2.
Back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Matt Beatty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Marischal's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's out.
Beatty stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Next up is Max Muncy.
The first baseman,
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Willie McCovey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Snyder is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Up next to the Giants, the shortstop, Matt Williams.
Striding in, Matt Williams. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Muncy has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Next for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Jackie Robinson.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Pee Wee Reese, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Full count to Reese, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. Mays is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the pitcher, Piazza.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Piazza, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Irvin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Duke Snider.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Duke Snider. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the screwball, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now batting, number 8. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Hunter Pence.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
1-1. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And it's quickly 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 0-2 the counts of Posey.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Giants down in order. They're up 3-2. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next will be the designated hitter, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled away.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mays is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Matt Kemp. Chopper foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays waits on it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, Matt Beatty.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Beatty, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Marichal comes set. First pitch on the way.
Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1. One and 1 the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 2-1. This is pulled into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. One left for LA. They're down 3-2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Monty Irvin. He'll start off the fifth in this one. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The first baseman, number 22, Will Clark.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Will Clark. Now here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
At the plate, Willie Mays. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Willie McCovey, reined in. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that count. Ball, that's good.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Robinson.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Pee-wee Reese.
Digging in once again, Pee-wee Reese. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail 3-2. Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Third baseman, Evan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Kemp arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Matt Williams. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
The 2-2. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, number 8. And he fouls this one off. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Fouled off. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Piazza.
The pitcher, Mike Piazza.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1.
Ball inside.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Mays. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Dodgers, the center fielder, Duke Snider.
Ready for another shot now, Duke Snider. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Russell Martin.
Striding forward now is the DH, Russell Martin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Marichal looks in. Here comes the first pitch.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Blake Treinen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Dodgers, number 49, Blake Treinen.
Here's Buster Posey now. Career against Blake Treinen. He's 0 for 11.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Treinen primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box now, Monty Irvin.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22, Will Clark.
Settling in now, Will Clark. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two. Still even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Striding in once again, Willie Mays. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Snyder's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. They're up 3-2. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Matt Beatty.
At the plate now, Matt Beatty. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 out, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. John Del Gustave takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Yandel Gustave.
Max Muncy will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Three-0 pitch.
Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 3-2. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey.
First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these 2 opposing pitchers. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. To short, hit hard. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Matt Williams.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Williams. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Bellinger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Dodgers 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here it comes.
Down to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Pee Wee Reese, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Nobody out, runner on first. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Just keeping him close. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher.
So striding forward now, Mike Piazza. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
In now, Duke Snider. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 2-1.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 count.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Reyes Maranta was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. To the plate now, Russell Martin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The set and the 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Here's the 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Giants out in front here. 3-2. Digging in, number 8. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The right fielder, Hunter Pence.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0. Outside, that's the ball.
High in the air out to center field. Snyder's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Now in the box, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Rob Nen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 31, Rob Nen.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp.
The Dodgers, the left fielder, Matt Kemp.
First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Here's the 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Beatty.
So striding in, Matt Beatty. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Juan Marichal earns his first win of the season. Rob Nen hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.